Chama Wontumi Obia, Mekache say, I know and know him well. Mekai say with the days of HFM. Now open nipa ba King Kan Babu Chama Wontumi na meka ho. Every Tuesdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, fresh show be keynote. It was a podcast show. Now many Lord Inusa Lansa and a dance no yet more movement TV. Your man sana you show no. And anytime I would remember Basubia no now or the Bible no more me so the preachy editor man for now. Or they cancel. We're trying to convince people to come on board and vote for the new patriotic party to capture power in 2016. And it won't be a minimum, but open Paba, and people had faith and confidence within. Obasanjo in 2014, and already the editor won't be the regional chairman of the new patriotic party. Adeba Kwana Eha MPP4 was to wrestle power and capture power. There be a catch or say, Yakwa. Now, if you look at Ashanti region, say, heard the kind of nominal votes for MPP Benya in terms of percentage, almost 75% is a foregone conclusion. The NPP they've won the elections. And the FF and to more chairman for the MPP in Ashanti, they put us a week. Now, they decided they should go for Chairman Wontumi, and Wontumi comes into the picture as a regional chairman in 2016 elections. Chairman Wontumi was able to get 76% for the new patriotic party in Ashanti region. It was unprecedented. Now, if we had a performance with Kane was so amount for Bonabasokas. If you look at this young guy, how charismatic as he is, now when our first one, he was able to make sure that or the NDC first tight corner there, man opportunity. That be a mekamu person who pay here. Woman is coming to me. It gives you the fair knowledge and idea of the person. And if you look at 2020 elections, but before 2020 elections, the actions and inactions of Chairman Wontumi affected the new patriotic party in Ashanti region. A group by being who were duly elected a two about the Momo, and I said, Wontumi never accepted them to work. Wontumi Nankasa Koti campaign team. People know me control more and making sure on Benante. So if you look at 2016, NPP has 76%. In 2020 elections, the new patriotic party gets 71%. A drop of 5%. It shows that Wontumi is losing his grips in our Ashanti region. Now, prior to the 2020 elections, and at Wontumi catch there say a 47-47. Now, so one winning 47 seat for Ashanti region in terms of the NPP. On one Kasampono, he will resign. Our Bawumia regional chairman be. Yeah, two about in 2020, the new patriotic party named 47 seats. Even there was a drop. Where be able to never be 42 or 43 seats for the NPP in Ashanti region. And I'm for status or more corners or Kasa. And I would say that don't do Munyabotre. The 2024 elections, he's going to execute it and make sure that the diabetes are surprisingly, prior to 2024 elections. Now, if you come to Ashanti region executive say Makumako 10. Now, people were duly elected, not appointed. Duly elected. And Makumako said, "Chama Wontumi a problem." The deputy regional secretary, the organizer, the youth organizer, the treasurer, the first vice, the second vice, not only the regional chairman of the NPP has a problem. Now, dear Bakwami who said Chairman Wontumi smart. Now, if you look at the voters register near the Kotu Abano, about 65% of the voters register comprises about the youth. 65%. And it's only the regional youth organizer but not problem. Indirectly, you are doing campaign against your own party because youth, and surprisingly, in 2024, the NPP dropped from 71%. And in the history of the new patriotic party, Ashanti region, 65% to that. And then the NPP gets 65% in Ashanti region. So if you look at Wontumi in Ashanti region, Wontumi by 76 dropped to 71, now 65. The amount in such a Wontumi so the regional chairman and the national chairman of the new patriotic party. The Biame comes in delegates there. They have every right to choose who they want him to lead the party. But at elections you look at the CV of the person, the performance rate of the person, and no be any pana year term no. The way Jason Adia can was it. As I make it, you take this on record. Open Nipa Bakwa, he's not popular in Ashanti region, Chama Wontumi. But outside the jurisdiction of Ashanti region, he's popular. Nenta makers and Sankofono, they've not gotten close in mapping. People admire him from a distance. And a lot of people are mere MPP phone have a certain kind of faith and confidence within him. Now, if you look at Chairman Wontumi, open Nipa Bakwa, Nyamia Dum Jawon Muska one ho, or bet me the campaign, and Sikasem, Obeka was a liquidity Jawan ho, won't mean it's our problem. No. But the question is, in terms of competence, that Chairman Wontumi qualified to be the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, whereby they can capture power for the 2028. Baby Ketwana Yadema where Ashanti region no. Over free 76, over about 71, over about 65. Yeah, the national number Agyapong party now fall into a PDF. These are the kind of things that people are trying to ask. But I mean, from where I sit, we allow the delegates to make their decision and their choice, and their decision and choice will be the best. But I mean, there's a political pundit. I'm also looking at other people who come on board. The person be sure more. I'll look at the competence level. I'll look at Obia office. I'll look at Obia CV. Then I come out with my conclusion.
All right. Thank you very much, Franco. Afi yanja honorable Adwoa Safo. Mama no pain be no go through. Anase ono so ya bobi ashe na funum ashe ne dwa na ma wo kotia honorable Kennedy.
Me no kasa ida bia me ka me say baby me fluency atibu. Now if you look at honorable Kennedy, he identifies me, listening to me on radio and says, I can build you and I can make sure so children will be a better unka. And he be me come say Agyapong has given life to me. Reason in say can farm nasa busumi be able even 500 Ghana cedis because of his platform and connections. I'm not now me for playing too quiet. I can sit and eat and dine with big men.
Wow.
And sometimes it's not about liquidity, it's not about cash. It's about the kind of impact that the person is impacting on your life, positively or negatively. And then I can even take a bullet for Agyapong because of our Agyapong. Now I'm trying to ask questions. Questions are me this and say, me crampona from a distance. I'm in an intimacy relationship. I'm even doing campaign for him. Now there be obia or what intimacy relationship with Agyapong or then the person is going after Agyapong, whereby the person is not doing campaign for him. That should be the first question. The secretary president, the kind of benefits are just for Benjamin because Anya Henema one in chain and Moja, and the kind of benefits you derive from Ken, I'm not going to get it. Why is he running away from Agyapong? These are the kind of questions they say beside him. Me kaisa Agyapong catch Obiama and say, "Good baby." Already Eddie Okwe, that time Speaker of Parliament have to call him to his office and tell him he's ongoing campaign for Manebano. Mike Okwe Jr. But catch and said there be asema wo kan sebi nyansa bi anim. E sans oba me na wo. And he said me pray ade asem timi pray bafi. Now I want to ask, how are you going to feel if Samira Bawumia decides to do campaign for Agyapong? It's a serious thing, we should not joke with it. And I tell Bako Amentia says, what is the problem with Adwoa Safo? The problem Adwoa Safo when you ask what kind of credit Adwoa Safo. Do you know why? If you look at the second coming of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, if you look at the demeanor, the posture, and the attitude of Adwoa Safo, when you're fast, what they are buying fast, so Drew Baby, the NPP have to bring an imposter to Parliament to pass the e-levy. A Drew Baby, Adwoa Safo, radio. Now Kennedy is the only person who was able to look straight into the eyes of Obi and then I won't back. I can't say then I win and the papa. I dare have money say if you vilify and attack them and tell them the truth, they have issues with you. And to know Kennedy Agyapong is going to suffer. They are tossing me. Now Mahmoud Bamiamu Felisa that be than Namno. Sani Power they bet my use as a decoy. Ye yan on us what Kennedy wants my people know say Kennedy non a too close. What that can say that for Kennedy Agyapong. But ask yourself. Yempana folk no match empanada. And na yan worry omo. Na we am broken emotions. I ban for kind of broken heart. That person will even wish you well if I even going for a contest. I want to ask one simple question. What is the problem? Say Adwoa Safo ni Agyapong one ma. Yes say if you ni obi ni obi nka na njesa o si fie ni fie nka jesa bondisi no mefa nko. I want to ask. Agyapong never betrayed her. Whereby she needed Kennedy most to do campaign for her. Today, why has the table stand? Can I label it to be a Judas Iscariot? Or can I say Sadena Oyen? It is about fairness. I leave for people to judge. But there be a Mikasa, oh, we have one sir.
No, I shall dear. Yeah, Adwoa Safo. Enti papa nyame ya dum ma papa be din kunima obeye no hodan. How will it be?
And when you ask them no, Anya she o man papa no. Oma papa we dear omwankasa moja. Why do you decide? If you look at political optics now, why do you have to make sure that you are running away from a person or no woba? Where you are someone more do, I leave it to the people who are listening to judge it.
Franco Ansana Media no so essence your campaign season Bribia would so like to know Bawumia and Honorable Kennedy Ebia Yakobo match be before I ever na ye head to head count. It happens all the time. Upa makra hat of folk no kotokombo every time their teams in the bishia be head to head. One or upper level, one or their records. Honorable Ken and Dr. Bawumia do almost see Susudia scale swa. One and more draw.
Many snap your mouth. Now I'm going to base it on two emphases. One, I'll look at the new patriotic party. Then I'll look outside the jurisdiction and the domain of the new patriotic party. Let's look at the internal of the NPP. As well there be a mechanical kabim. Open nipa who have shown sacrifice, commitment, and dedication for the new patriotic party. We nipa mako miensa. Kennedy Agyapong anyana obe number 2. I want to take you back. Kennedy was the first person to sacrifice for the new patriotic party, whereby the NPP was also sacrificed for him. And I'm going to explain to you. When NPP was in opposition in the early 90s, it was extremely difficult for the NPP to even raise funds and make sure that they are even going in for general elections. A group by have to donate over millions of Ghana cedis to the new patriotic party, over 3 million Ghana cedis, and of them are the new patriotic party to go for elections. Take this. Kenya compare Agyapong at the end the flag bearer and the leader of the NPP, Professor Adwoa, $300,000. Kenya compare Agyapong in opposition, had donated a lot of things for the NPP. A dream maybe NPP for a year pickups. May say from 1992 basic 2024, Kenya NPP pickups 747.
Hey,
747. If you look at normal what for the new patriotic party, the kind of commitment, I don't know why. In 2007-2008, the NPP going on TV and radio was even problematic. It sounds that the journalists will tell you, so I want to be neutral. Canada compare Agyapong opens net 2. He opens as FM. He opens Oman FM. Reason here, then we should preach and champion and campaign for the new patriotic party for them to come to power. Quantify some money into Sika. Nakacha NPP for so Muncha Canada compare Agyapong community Pianica. They campaign. Make I say NPP for primaries for Tamale. NPP for so Muniska. Canada compare Agyapong in your pomb, you have to finance this kind of Congress and make sure as an uncle to say, and come back being thought by thought. I'm quite already. No, Kennedy said that it will take the spirit of the NPP away. And Canada compare Agyapong have to donate and make sure that the new patriotic party will pay more Congress. Or beyond the financial contribution to the new patriotic party. Now, no other party our conference or 4 million Ghana cedis. Apart from the kind of financial contribution by Kenya compare Agyapong, you have no idea.
Now, so no, 4 million Ghana, but I also 6 million. And swear.
Then let's go back from 1992. The kind of sacrifice and commitment and dedication by referring to Kenya compare Agyapong. Then, young say bet me and Bawumia 6 million at my correlation. Let's try to ask questions about it. Nippon from 1992 consistently have been pushing the NPP financially and everything. Outside the jurisdiction of the NPP, Tamale Regional Hospital, teaching hospital, no, we here plant. Kenya compare Agyapong have to buy a brand new plant for them, whereby not a buy or not buying to me yes can't plant more. Ghana for maybe Koka, Lebanon, no Jordan. Kenya compare Agyapong have to raise resources and bring them back to Ghana. Kenya compare Agyapong to be a machine $135,000. Conference teaching hospital. Nanu mitie ma maybe was say bosu maybe a Kenya compare Agyapong and making sure say or more BP ni diabetes no he is able to cushion them. Kwa uko pm e 37 military hospital. Kenya compare Agyapong is helping them build cardio center. If you look at the kind of contribution, benevolence, if you Kenya compare Agyapong, nobody obi antimi nkasa. Hwe adeba kwa fere say menti bida. Say I see ye kwa trouble when your doctors, when your stakeholders, when your teachers, when your nkofo a eba mamu say ye ne nti ase omo wosoro no ma catch also no can no vote. What is obi ka say no Bawumia no vote? Minti bida. It tells you the charismatic aspect of the person. Me maka We don't have a perfect administration. We don't have a perfect person. But that be a Kennedy Agyapong selling Yankopon born or Canasmo can. And if Donald Trump is able to be the president of US of A, nothing prevents Kennedy Agyapong to be the president of Ghana. The new material be a these are the kind of principles and these are the kind of conditions. And so before us was about the president. The Ghana Nini Penny said, and you might any Ghana unemployment here 14.7. Amount for 15,960,000 in cabinet. You know? And if you look at how the kind of people are going through pains, if you look at Ghana economy in Papa, we need a leader who can change the fortunes of Ghana 10 times around. Ghana make my fun into a pediatra. What about Bawumia Jinawa? Now the Kenny Jinawa. Within the party, Bawumia and Kasanim. Second was so. Now Nipa Bako it me catch and say he's a pathological liar. Nipa Bako want me catch was si Paulu Guda Marini Abo and some Diamano. Now if you go here, done in ho. Nipa Bako it me office it me we are more 1 million. And now some ketwo. Nipa Bako here come on your catch or say he still believes in the cardinal principle of Islam. No, I say I catch us sports betting at the Papa Kona sports betting. What about this against the cardinal principle of Islam? These are the kind of things that we are talking about. Intermediate, the best person to lead the NPP is Kennedy Agyapong. Do they want a flag bearer or they want a president? It is up to the NPP to take a decision, and the ball is in their own court. Say.
And na Brian Champon kase Ushe MPP party right from Brian Fiase ye form MPP na obie nima when we come to financial contribution why ye be chain na or the attention na say person ye kire say
you see they say we be dey do no elections obi a want start information or they come now in elections obi kwa be mini obi akwa ikodim komo say I know you are not going to win this particular election, but I want you to be consistently hard on one particular person, take his attention and divert about issues. Asama Brian Ike, when did Brian comes into the picture in the new patriotic party? This is the first question, Bisa.
Right.
This is the first question, Bisa. Remember the work question from 1992, whereby the NPP was in opposition, the kind of commitment and sacrifice and financial support by Kennedy Agyapong to the NPP. Kennedy wanted me come at the grassroots. Kennedy wanted me catch us at the every time I campaign, my misa certificate. Kennedy wanted me catch a Delta Force, investable forces near media, and I will not allow you people to perish them. I will not allow you people to betray them. I want to ask, are we only talking about financial commitment or we are talking about other commitment? You don't expect people to give you resources or revenue. You need people who hear more than Finipaho. And it's actually a banner of that person becomes your mini God. I want to ask, when was Brian Champon from 92? Why is he coming into the picture today? Why is attention labeled on one particular person? Adwoa me then say Kennedy Agyapong. Open and say Penipa Bakwa. Assemble unso ba bonte be kasa ayonwa. Opa o maintain ni composure say ya. Manen kasa. The Ghanaian people, the grassroots people, they know him and they know the kind of things he has done for them. I still repeat, omu here flag bearer and omu here presidential candidate. That's it.
Franco yadase fayesi ya bebubu nkaka